Sorry, I had a little pop-up on my screen. Hello, everyone. Let's grab my iPad. Let's see how much we got going on there. How's everyone doing? Happy Thursday. Looks like I'm gonna be, I don't know what I'm doing. It looks like I am going to be doing my lives on Thursday rather than Tuesdays. So there's that. Let me go over to Facebook and share this so people know I went live. So it is Thursday and I'm so excited. The work week is, you know, I hate to wish for days to go by so fast, but I'm in need of a long weekend. There's a lot of things I want to do. I need to clean. I have a truckload of stuff I need to go through. There's just so many things, just all the things. Okay, let's paste. And hopefully it shows the right picture. And next. And sorry, this takes so long. All right, so we got that going on. Hey, Sue. Hello, friend. All right, I can see comments. I got my screen up. I can see what I'm doing. Hi. Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday, February, what is it? 13th, 2025. Wow, I almost said 24. Today is the day 11 years ago that Brett adopted Nigel and Aaliyah. So he became officially their dad, even though he had been their dad the moment he walked into their lives. It is a very fond memory, and bittersweet in a sense. And we miss him. We miss him greatly. But we are ever so blessed to have had him in our lives for the short time that we did. He impacted our lives immensely. And my kids are so fortunate. They're so fortunate. Not only that, they gained a brother. So not just a stepbrother, but a brother. So there's that. Can't forget about Brandon. So it's great. It's great. So here we are. And on that note, that was kind of a little sad beginning. I have some really fun stuff, and I was trying to make a card, and I'm not going to show you the card. I'm actually casing a card, and I can't remember her name, and I'll share all that information when I share. I'm going to do a quick video on this card in the next couple of days, which will be a pre-recorded, and then it'll be scheduled to air. And hey, Mary, welcome. Nice to see you. So my name's Mary Jo Snyder. Welcome to my, oh, we got other people going live. Sorry, I got notification. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Let's Caffeinate and Create. And tonight Lori's going live. Everybody's going live. We're all on the same page, I guess. So if you have to scoot and you want to catch my replay, that's fine. It will be here. I hope that you stay. So this is my YouTube channel where I'm going to be transitioning and doing all of my videos here in the near future. Still looking for a date to do that. Hey, Pat, welcome. I'm just really excited because can you not stand these cute, stinkin' Highland cows? Oh my goodness. I can't even tell you. I sat on Celine's Zoom the other day and I just kept stamping and coloring and stamping and coloring, and they're so easy to color. And I'm going to show you how to do that today. We're going to do a little bit creativity made easy with easy layout and easy coloring for, hey Deb, for this awesome Highland cow. I'm so super in love with it. This is my small haul, my itty bitty haul, which you'll see why I say it that way, from Unity Stamp Company. And I'm super excited. I love the product. I love the paper. And I can't wait to share it with you. So let's get pointed down to my work area and we can share this amazing little pack of goodies I got. And I even got a little thank you gift. So it was really nice. So let's get you pointed down and let's get crafting. I'm super excited. So I'm still going to call this Creativity Made Easy. It seems to be my my go-to theme during the week because it's, sorry, there's glare from my lights. It is, I need to do that. Okay. I like to share quick and easy things too, or techniques that you may think you don't really know how to do, that really end up being super simple, and easily replicatable. So I want to thank you all for being here. Be sure if you're not subscribed to my channel that you hit that subscription button down under the video on your right hand side, kind of in the middle of the screen, and hit that notification bell so you get notified when I go live or share content, as well as give me some thumbs up, share the love. It is Valentine's Day tomorrow, peeps. Send me some hearts, give me some love. Any interaction that you do here, whether commenting and doing all of those things, sharing the video, all the little things that you can do to interact with me here, help me to reach more people. So that is my true goal, because the more I can reach people, the more creativity I can bring to others. And that will truly inspire me to keep creating. It will help me with my channel and hopefully help me grow my audience, which will then it just motivates me in so many ways to be able to just reach a lot of people. And I know I say that a lot, but it's not about business anymore for me. It's about just keep the creativity flowing and letting people know that you can totally do this. It's not hard. So, all right. So you saw the cute little cow, but this is an Itty Bitty by Unity. Okay. And the other stamp says, life is tough, but so are you. How many of us can really use that message? And how awesome is it to use that little cute cow? Because when I see this cow, it makes me smile. So it's just a reminder that how awesome, you know, the little encouraging words can make in order to, you know, make someone feel better. And then you have that cute cow and it just adds a smile to your face. So I got 2 packs of paper and I'm going to show you these packs of paper. I've got the 6x6 Barnyard Bouquet paper pack by Unity, as well as the Barnyard Blowout by Unity. Now I have to say something about this paper. I am absolutely in love with this paper because it's not your typical paper. It's thick, but it's glossy. Can you see? It is one, obviously it's just one-sided, not a double print, which actually saves me a ton of trouble from choosing, because sometimes that's very hard. I mean, can you imagine if these prints were on the back of each other? Ugh. So it's all about farm. I'm loving the buffalo check. It coordinates with some of the colors that I have in my stash. This is a blinding light on me, so I really hope there's not too bad of shadows, but we're getting to where the daylight is staying a little bit longer, so I'm super excited about that. So, all right, so let's go through this paper pack, and this is the Barnyard Bouquet. If you are interested in any products that I'm using today, I will share a link to the products used in the description of this video after I am... oh, really? Cold Spring Road. Where is that? Is that up in Branchport? Because the Highland Cows, it was a tree farm that just opened this year. I don't know if we're talking the same place, but it's Highland Tree Farm. And they sold Christmas trees and they had vendors and stuff this past winter during the holiday season. I went there and I didn't get a close-up, but I got a couple of pictures and I was like, oh my gosh, they're so adorable. And they had like kind of some stuff that their own merch that they sold, merchandise that they sold, sweatshirts and stuff like that. But it was really cool to see them. They are absolutely adorable. And I so wish that I could have a mini Highland cow. But, you know, there's the fact that I don't have farmland. Kind of makes a difference. So let's take a walk through the Barnyard Bouquet Designer Series, paper pack. We've got the gingham roosters that matches that, buffalo check. We've got some blue tone, and it's almost like a creamy color background. It pairs with vanilla, it pairs with white, and it pairs with beige. but you can put it with anything, obviously. Not for me, not from me, between County Route 13 and Fish Hatchery. I didn't know that. I'm going to have to go take a peek. Thank you for that information. Yeah, I love them. They are adorable. Do they have a lot of them? Because, oh, I love the rich colors in these roosters. They're so, oh, I just love the country vibe. That's me all the way around. So, and you get 2 sheets of each in this pack. And here is a grayish tone. A lot of chickens and roosters and hens and floral images, some green, just really beautiful paper. And we're going to pick a couple sheets of this paper and we're going to make a card using this. Maybe we'll make 1 or 2 cards today, or we'll see how it goes. And then the next pack of paper, Barnyard Blowout. Oh my gosh. This is so kind of got a patriotic vibe, a little bit going on. Really super cute. Totally country. Barbecue. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. I think you could do something really fun with this paper right here. The moon shining through. Just kind of a, I don't know if you can see the texture on there. And obviously it's glossy and it's smooth. And again, this has got white on the background. More buffalo check. This is more of a red, white, and blue concept. This has got some fireworks down in the corner with the stars and the moon. So beautiful. It's just definitely a country setting. Pretty piece of paper right there with the wood and the crackle effect, peeling paint. This, my mother would love this with the quilt pattern. It's so beautiful. It's really pretty. And of course, bandana. I'm so loving it. There's some crackle going on with red, white, and blue on some barn wood type of paper. This has got a frame around it. You could totally add a photo to this. I think this would be great on a scrapbook page. You have some beautiful plaid with the kind of coordinating colors, and then you got barn dance. Can you imagine doing some line dancing and have a photo here for barn dance? Super cool. So those are the papers, and I'm really excited. Again, that's Barnyard Blowout and Barnyard Bouquet, and the Itty Bitty. This is there a name? The Little High Road is what this is called. So let's grab some paper. And I think what I'm going to do is actually stamp on, I think I'm going to use the basic beige that I have in my stash as the background for the Highland cow. And we're going to see what we can make with this. We will, so I'm going to cut a piece of this the size of a card base. I think I need to change my blade. I do. Let's see if I have any handy. Nope. Okay, we'll just have to wing it. It'll be fine. All right. And then I'm going to just cut a piece of this off to create a 3x3. And we're going to use that to stamp our cow and color. Now, this is super easy to use your blends or whatever coloring, alcohol coloring markers you might have. This is going to be very difficult for me to see with those shining in my face. I'm going to use Early Espresso as the ink color for my cow, for the lined image. When this stamps, you're going to be like, oh my goodness. I just re-inked this with all the cows that I stamped. The ones that are stamped on white that I showed you, I could use one of those, but I want to show you how to color and stamp and all that good stuff. But plus those are going to be used for a special thing. So I'm really excited. I found the cutest little things, little trinket things on Amazon a long time ago. And I was going to use the regular cow set from Stampin' Up. How cute is that cow? you almost don't even need to do anything with it, right? And I was going to use them for the craft show and try and sell them. But so that's what these are for. I'm going to be doing little gifts. So we're going to set those aside for now. So we have our basic beige, and I have pulled out, I have the light smoky slate. I have the light crumb cake. I have the light pecan pie, and of course my color lifter. Okay. This is stamped on beige. And I'm going to take my pecan pie, the light, and that's all I'm using because there is so much definition. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit more. I just hope I can zoom back out afterwards, and we'll kind of stay in that vicinity so you can see a little bit more of what I'm doing close up. My crumb cake marker is getting low on ink, so I will have to kind of work that in there. But this is going to be the body of the cow. And because there's so much natural shading here, with all the lines in the image, you don't really have to fuss with doing anything. Just be careful going around that eye. I'm saying that as if you have the product, and some of you may. Maybe you like Unity stamps and you've purchased this, but or maybe you'll want it after I show you what I'm doing. But you don't have to do use two different colors and do all that blending and all that stuff because of all the lines within this image. Now I do go over where the darkness is on the belly and around the neck so that it just kind of doesn't look, it kind of blends in when you do that, in a sense. Just makes it look like there's a darker. She's got some hair kind of poking up here, so I want to get the edges of that, like so. That's it for that. And I will use my color lifter in a few spots just to kind of lighten up some of the hair on his head. And then I'm going to take the thick end of, which you can see definitely needs some love, of my crumb cake, and I'm going to do the nose. And if there's any of that other ink in there, it's just going to blend out. And then I'm going to take the pointy tip of my crumb cake and color in the tip of the horns. And I'll bring this up closer. Oh, you guys are seeing pretty good, actually, now that I looked in the screen. And the hooves I'm going to do with the fine tip of my crumb cake. I went out of the line a little bit, but that's okay. I'm gonna, oops, I don't want that. I want this. I want to come in here with the pointy tip just to add some color to that tail. Not that you're gonna really see it, but all right. I want to come in and blend some of that color. I went out of the line, and that'll go away in a minute. I don't want to get too heavy with that because sometimes it makes your ink bleed, and I don't want that. So with that, I'm going to take the brush end of my color lifter, and I'm just going to kind of sweep in little strokes this section. Now, when that dries, you're going to see an effect like this. On this one, I did that, and it just kind of lifted some of that color from there to give it a little lighter hue of that pecan pie. So we have that. That'll dry, and that'll be cool. And now we want to come in and give some shading underneath the cow, so it doesn't look like it's floating in air, right? So we're going to just kind of add some shadow underneath the cow, and almost like the line of the ground, in a sense. So there's that. And now this is another super easy part. I'm going to get my blending brush. I'm going to grab what color did I have? Oh, earlier I was using Balmy Blue. I have my blending brush, and I am going to, I cut out, I did a fussy cut of a cow. I was testing colors. So I just kind of fussy cut the cow out. And I'm going to cover this up. Now I will have to do some other stuff when I'm done with this because it's not cut perfect, but I'm masking. Really super easy. You stamp a cow, cut it out, fussy cut it, and then you're going to add some color to the background of this. Is it necessary? Not really, but I'm going to do it anyway because I want some tints of blue for the sky. And since we have that mask, it's not going to interfere with the cow that is underneath, right? I try not to go in with too harsh of a color. I just want a faint color of that blue around to kind of give it that look of the sky. Now you can see when I take this off, because I went lower, I'm gonna have to go around here. Of course, that's not sky right there, but I kind of went too far down with my with my sky. So maybe I need to come in with green and make some grass or something. So let's actually grab the different color here. I will use Smoky Slate. I love the way that looks. I don't really want to ruin that shadow. So let's just come in and add some color. See if we can even that out. And then I'll come in with some green and add that green there underneath the shadow. I like how the shadow looks. Otherwise, it looks like he's now floating on a cloud in the sky. That was my error because I got overzealous. But we have some areas up here on his, above his head where this I didn't cut completely. You can see right here. It's kind of hard to cut around all those little sprigs of hair. So I'm just kind of going over that section. You're not going to tell that there's blue on the cow by any means. So we added that. We're going to set this aside so I can use it again. And let's just grab, what kind of green am I thinking? Maybe an old olive or just a lighter soft seafoam. I might have to go over the lines of the cow. Let's grab some soft seafoam. I think I have 3 different things of green. Actually, I might need to go a little darker, and I don't have a refill for soft seafoam. We're going to come in and add some green to the bottom of this so it looks like grass. That's a little better. We could have done brown, but I want to make sure I'm matching papers also. And I don't want to take away from the cow itself. So that's a little bit better. We've got the green and we've got the sky. And then we're going to do something to make this a little bit dressed up. Not dressed up, but interesting. A little bit interesting. Add some fun stuff. So, all right. Now let's find a piece of paper. We're going to go and use, I think, these 2, maybe. I think that would look great right there. Or I think these 2 pair well together too. Or is it this one? It's got some blue. I'm going to go with the first 2 I picked. Those 2 right there. Okay. So we're going to cut. So we have this. This is 3 by 3. I'm going to cut this in half. Nope, I'm going to cut a strip of this that is 2 inches. Let's move our cow out of the way. We don't get ink on everything. So 2 inches, we're going to have how about a 2.5 inch strip. I want those, roosters in a certain way. There we go. 2.5. Yes, let's go 2.5. So we've got that. And we're going to do, I think we will do, if that's 2.5, we would need 2 1/4, 2.5. I'm doing math so I have kind of a border. Let me think. 2.5. I want to go to here. So what is that? 3. I really am trying to do this right. Right here, 2.5 and 2.5 is 5 plus a quarter is 5 1/4. Okay, I got it. By 4. I think I messed it up. I think I did. Nah, we're gonna do our card this way. All right, we're good. Underestimating myself. Isn't it crazy how we do that to ourselves? All right, so we've got these pieces. I want to add something under that to give it some pop of color. So we're probably going to use, so it separates itself well to this. But I want to show you a little something that I learned and did on another card that is super cute. And I have to take my creative memories. Oh, let me zoom back out so you're not like all getting, you know, too much in the face. All right, this is my creative memories punch. So it punches in 2 ways. So this side will punch like this, and it'll leave a notch, whereas the other corner rounder will round the corner. So what I want to do is do some odd ways of punching this. It doesn't have to be uniform because I'm going to do something interesting that I tried to copy from this other person, which you'll see that card at a later date. So I am going to do this, but I don't want those straight corners. We're trying to rough this up and make it look rustic, right? So I am going to take off those sharp edges by curving them a little. So it almost looks rough now, like very vintagey, not vintagey, but more of a, not symmetrical, because that's not what I want. Okay. I'm just kind of giving it, that one didn't come out so good. Let's do this and come in again. Just, you know, it's just giving it some rough edges, and you'll understand when I show you the final, actually, I'm going to do this with this one and make it straight. Okay. And then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to make a couple notches. We're going to cut out little itty bitty triangles to make it look torn, right? Are you getting where I'm going with this? You'll see. And we're going to do one up here. And I literally am casing this idea from someone. And my cut marks went a little longer than I wanted them, but that's okay. Now we're going to come in and I'm going to grab my pecan pie and my blending brush for my brown tones. I'm going to come in and add some color on this. Are you envisioning what I'm doing? Anyone have any ideas? Making it look like something specific. And I'll add some color in another way too, because then it'll really give it some, make it pop. And this is just a really simple technique. It's so cool. All right, and then I'm gonna come and just kind of define the edges and make it look darker when you do the edges like that. Has anyone taken, obviously not in your house, but have you taken a piece of paper and a lighter and burnt the edges and used it in anything? Does that not give you that kind of look? Or maybe a wanted poster from the country? It gives you that, like with these little cut marks and stuff like that. It makes it look worn, or even like it's a, you know, piece of cardboard or something like that. It's really super cool. Fun technique that I saw online and part of that other card that I'm creating that I haven't finished, but I thought that would be really cool, really simple to kind of give it that rustic vibe, country vibe. for this. Now, I was going to mat that. I don't need to now because I did all of that stuff. So what I might do is find a color. Actually, let's see. Let's grab our card base, put these here, all these little specks of paper off of me, and we're going to add some color to these as well. I like doing the ink on the edges when I'm doing, if I do one, I want to do them all. So I'm going to score this at the normal score that I like is 4 1/4. So it's 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. And go ahead and fold that. And what could I do to make these colors pop? Well, we could use another piece of paper underneath. So let me see. I like the blue. Look how cute that's going to look. And then we're going to add something, but we need to add some color under there. And let me find a piece of paper and we'll see if this is going to work for us. Let's see. Pecan pie, where are you hiding? Kind of stamping on the fly tonight. All right, let's see if this is gonna, oh, yep, that's gonna be perfect. Okay, it's gonna help pop these colors out. So we're gonna cut this down and we're gonna color all the edges. So this is going to be 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. But I also, do I wanna do that? No. That would be a different piece of paper. Okay, and then we're gonna stamp our sentiment and do all that stuff. So, all right, so we have this. We've cut this down to 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And I'm going to, again, grab, do I want to do tone on tone or do I want to, yes, let's do tone on tone. I'm gonna grab some of this ink again. We're gonna just add some to the edges. Grab this, it might be easier. Now, granted, you're just doing the same color, so you're not, it's not going to be as noticeable. I can't talk. Y'all have plans for Valentine's Day? Not me. I'm going to be snuggling my dog. That's plans, right? I'm going to actually start planning what I'm packing for my next retreat I'm going to that I wasn't sure I'd be able to go to. But I am going to be able to, so that's exciting. All right, so we've done the edges, a little faint color of the same color. Now we're going to add some color to these, but I am not going to, because it's glossy, I'm just going to do the edges. It doesn't smear, it does hold the ink. Which is really super cool. I was testing that out earlier. So if I ended up getting it on this part, it'll stay, which is interesting. And I love that this paper is so durable and glossy. Just a whole different feel. And I'll take this one and I'll do these. Now this is really, it's hard to see, but you could see it against, you know, a lighter color. Thank you everyone for joining me. And if you're catching the replay, thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and do all the things. It will make me very happy. And all those are inked, so that's good. And now we're going to find a pretty ribbon that would, I'm thinking like maybe some faux leather trim or suede trim, which I do have. I just got to find it. Just going to cut a piece because it's buried. Way more than I need, but it's all good. That'll look good on here. All right, so we are going to, now that we have all of that done, we're going to move this out of the way and our blending brush. And we're going to add these pieces to this. And we are just going to add those flush. I am going to use my Tombow don't know where oh, there it is. I came out here the other day after doing, I was working over the weekend on my club from Jennifer Cotton because I belong to her club. And she's a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator if you're not familiar. And lo and behold, I left my glue just like this overnight. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I hope it didn't dry out on me. Thankfully it didn't. It's still working. And then I went to grab a tape to refill my tape dispenser, and it unraveled on me. So that was a bummer. So I got to invest in some adhesives pretty soon. Got to file my taxes, and I'm praying that I had enough deducted so I don't have to pay this year. It's been a little rough trying to pay taxes. Especially the amount I've had to pay now that I can't claim the kids. Ugh, and all the things. It's a little crazy. But I'm excited for them. So, all right. Now I am going to find the seam, and I'm going to add, hopefully, that in the right spot. I want to tie this at the top. So I want to leave enough to tie either a bow or whatnot at the top. That's way too much. And I don't want to waste. No waste. It's hard to not waste though. So put that there. Is that going to be enough? It's really not rocket science. I'm just struggling. Let's put it on that end. All right, that should, nope, a little bit more. Okay, that should allow me to make a decent bow. Bring this around. It's going to cover that seam. That's the goal. And I'm going to cut that there. Find my ribbon scissors, like so. Set that aside for another time. Got glue on my finger. And I'm just going to add another strip, just a small strip of adhesive right there to help tack that down for me to tie that bow. And make sure my ribbon is facing the right way. It's hard to tie a bow if it's not facing the right way. Or I could tie a knot. I should have thought about that. But we're going to tie a bow. We're going to put our finger there. I'm tying it upside down because hopefully, with my theory, if I tie it upside down, it lays the way I want it to. So there's that. And then you just zhuzh it to the way you want it. I guess it laid a little bit the way I wanted it, not completely. I'm going to tighten that up a little bit more. Give that a little bit more. There we go. And then I can add some more adhesive under there or a glue dot to hold that down. And we're just going to trim this a little bit, like so. So we've got that. We're going to adhere this to the card base with some dimensionals. Oh, I hear my doggy. Oh, I got to show you what I got for free too. I'll set that there so I don't forget. What was I? Dimensionals. I just had a big pile of them. There they are. Are you guys even seeing what I'm doing? I'm all off the screen. Sorry about that. I have to get this situated because my camera is too far from me. So sorry if you're missing things. That was an ubu on my part, not looking at my camera screen or my iPad screen. So we're doing this, and I'll show you what I did. I took the ribbon, wrapped it around, tied a bow to the front, like so. Just adding a little bit of adhesive there and on the back side to hold it down. This is going to go on the center of, and maybe, let's hold tight. I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to add some ink to this as well. So inking all of my pieces, even the card base. I don't need to really add any ink to this. There's plenty on it. I don't need to do the inside, just the outer edges and where the score line is. You can definitely tell I need a new blade on here, but I know where they are. It's just not, okay, I'm gonna just add that to that side too. So we've got those edges inked just to give it that rustic look. I think I need a little more ink there. Blends in with the rest of it, okay, like so. All right, now we can add this to the front of our card base, and it's only going to be like 1/8 of an inch. So hopefully I'll get that placed right without hovering over the screen or the, let's do this, hovering over, and then you see my head in the camera. It's hard to do this with dimensionals though. I think we're good. Yes, that's good. I'm going to add something right there, like a glue dot or a little more adhesive to hold that where I need it. All right, that'll be okay like that. If not, I could retie it, but it's fine. Now we're going to take the cow, and I want the cow to kind of be right here because we're also going to add the sentiment. So I'm going to also add dimensionals to the cow. Thanks, Pat. Appreciate it. I get caught up in what I'm creating and I forget to look at comments and all the things. So thank you. I hope you guys are liking this. I'm loving this so much. The cow is so stinking cute and it has such a cute message with it. I realize it's only 2 stamps, but that's why it's an itty bitty stamp set. We're going to move our little bow so that will hang over a little bit right here. And then we are going to find, so our dimensionals are stuck there. It blends real nicely. Those colors look great. I think it pairs real nice with what I've chosen. And we want to get, what was I going to look for? I want a tiny circle. So what I'm going to have to do is find some dies real quick. Sorry, I'm not very prepared with that kind of stuff. Well, let's find a tiny circle. Oh, I've got stuff everywhere. I've been going through things, pulling things I want to keep. Tiny circle, tiny circle. Let's see. Country floral. Is there a circle there? Nope. There's one. Unbounded Beauty. And this has got some fun stitching to it, so we can use that. And we're going to use this circle. We could also do that circle. Let's see what the stamp is going to fit. Let's get the stamp out. Peel off the backing. There's no labels for these, but that is okay. This is going to be perfect for that stamp. Okay, so I'm going to grab a block and I'm going to stamp first and then cut. And I know I have extra paper here. So let's cut a sliver of this. If we have time, we'll do one more card. There's that. I'm just going to cut this stamp and then die cut the stamp image. And we'll add some fun stuff on that as well, some ink. Okay, so this needs to meet some ink, and I think that I am going to use Early Espresso. Let's see what this is going to look like. Perfect. So we've got that. There's our sentiment. Life is tough, but so are you. Perfect, perfect. Love that. We're going to get our mini boss. And one thing I love are my stamp cut and emboss machines. All right, I like to use the Is it number 4? No, it's number 3. Number 3. A number 2. My sentiment. Whoops. Dropping stuff. Get that where I need it. Hopefully it doesn't move on me. I could get some double-sided tape. Hopefully I sandwich that in without movement. And there was a little bit of movement. There we go. Run that through. Oh, that was loud. Goodness, sorry. Pop that out. And put this back in the case. There we go. I'm going to keep that handy in case I need it. And this is going to get some color around the edges, like we did everything else. It will help it pop. Oh, a little too overzealous with that, but that's okay. And I'm going to put this right here. I don't want to cover, I'm going to put it right there so I don't cover the roosters, or I could put it up here. I think I like it right here though. So let's get some dimensionals. Actually, what I'm going to do, dimensionals, is go ahead and add 1 dimensional, 2 dimensionals on this side, and then just regular adhesive on the other side. Because the way it's going to lay, it's going to be partially on something that is already rised next to it. So right there, we're going to put that, and there you go. Now we will find something rustic. Do I have anything rustic? I think we went through this the other day, didn't we? Those are kind of matte colored. I could use those. They kind of coordinate. Fun stuff everywhere I look to play with. Sorry it's taking me long. Get these all sorted one day. Oh, these are perfect. There you go. Look how that worked out. I think I have like, I don't even know how many of these. We've got the blue that coordinates. We've got the, I think all of these colors coordinate. It's kind of cool. So I'm going to grab my handy dandy Swiss Army knife of stamping. We'll add some blue and a larger and another, how about a large blue over here and a mini of this, like right, or maybe that's all I need to do. I think that's all I'm going to do. There you go. There's our card. Is that not super cute or what? So cute. And I love the little rustic look to make it look like a help want, or not help wanted, a wanted sign back in the, my daughter would say the black and white days, but back in the days of, you know, watching those old Westerns, my dad would love. You'd see those wanted posters. Super cute. So there is that. I'll put those back in a bit. Do we have time to make another one just using, let's see. Let's make one using the other paper that I didn't use. So we'll set this one aside. And we'll go ahead and use the, we're just going to do something really super simple. Let's look what we got for free first. Let's see our free gift. I like gifts. Thank you, Pat. These were free little goodies. So I got a tag. I've got some little, it looks like pieces. I got a pieces of designer or decorative paper, another tag, and another heart tag. Super cute little Valentine kind of things. So maybe I can make like some ephemera with that. And I'm going to do something with this bag. haha, all the junk journaling things that I have been trying to get my head wrapped around. So that's going to be fun. So all the little things you can save and use that and recycle. Recycle and reuse. I love this. Oh, this is going to be difficult. Is this the pack I just used? No, I used it on another card. I love the quilt. I'm going to use that in the scrapbook page. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I used that on another piece. Let's use that and some of, nope. I have scrap somewhere, so I need to make sure I'm not cutting into something that I don't need to, because I already started cutting pieces. Okay. We're going to use those. Kind of got more of a white going on. I'll use one of these cows that are already colored. How's that? Oh, even better. Why stick to, well, that would be odd. I was going to color one a different color. All right, so I'm going to make this 2 by 2 if I can. So actually, let's cut this down to, and then I'll cut around it. I need a new blade. All right, cut that. And I'm going with squares, and I probably should think about that, but it's all good. And 2, right? Perfect. I couldn't have asked for that to happen any better. We've got our cow. And I'm just going to come in with my gray light smoky slate and kind of add that shadow again underneath. I'm not going to do anything else to that. Just leave him like that. Perfect. So we've got him. We've got this. We're going to cut this down to 5 1/4 by 4. I'm going to cut this, and I kind of want to use some of both colors, right? So let's do 3 inches, 3 by 3. Yep, 3 by 3. So we've got a 2 by 2 and a 3 by 3. Okay, perfect. And this is going to get mounted on a piece of blue paper, and I bet that Misty Moonlight or Night of Navy is going to be perfect. So let's see. Actually, I got scraps. Let's see which one's going to look better with that. I bet Night of Navy. Yep. Perfect. And we're going to do something cute with this one. Oh, look at it. I've got something that is rectangle. I could. It's got stitching on it, but I don't want to do that. Let's keep looking. Just going to find a scrap because we've got plenty that we can use in here. That is 2 1/4. So I'm going to cut this down to 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. Perfect. The paper in antique effect reminds me of my great grandma. I know, right? Aw. Night of Navy is the bomb. Diggity. Yeah. I agree with you. I think there's just something really, it just reminds me of back in the day. I just love that whole, yeah, that's awesome. I love that. All right, now we've got this. That needs something. Maybe that even needs some Night of Navy. And then that is going to go here, or maybe some edging. Maybe some edging with something. The browns. I don't know. I'm loving this though. This is going to look cute. We're going to do something fun with this. I'm not sure what though. We got to make it look rustic. It's just a need. But I want to keep with the patriotic theme. So let's grab the navy and a clean brush, because I don't think I have a dark blue brush. Nope. So we got, this will be our blues, dark blues. And it might look interesting. Oh, it takes forever to get ink on these. Probably needs to be re-inked. Okay, let's see what happens. Add a little bit of blue. Inking is so therapeutic. It's like coloring. Oh yeah, I like the blue. Do y'all know who Post Malone is? My stepson was in Nashville at dinner. I don't know what he's doing in Nashville, if he had something work related or whatever, but he travels a lot, sometimes for his job and his extracurricular stuff he does. Yeah, happened to be at dinner and met Post Malone. Fancy that. Thought that was pretty cool. Posted a picture on Instagram and whatnot. So I did lift the picture for myself because I thought that was super cool. Yep, I'm that person. Hey, you post it and I like it, I'm probably gonna take it. That's why Facebook is so apt to tell you that, you know, they're not responsible for third parties lifting your photos, right? Which unfortunately can cause some serious drama for people, and that is why people get hacked and accounts are taken over, which is kind of sad, but that's not what I'm doing. I just wanted the picture of him and Post Malone. All right, I am gonna edge up this, even though it's gonna be behind on a blue background. I'm still gonna edge this just because I did everything else. And then I think I'm gonna put this on a navy background for card base. So I'm loving that the colors are pairing so nicely together. It makes me happy. Makes me happy. Got a lot of paper. Needs to be used. Okay. And we are going to, again, I like to score your standard card bases. So this is going to be scored at 4 1/4, 8 1/2, 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. And then you always, where the mountain is, I think I scored that wrong though. No, I didn't. That's weird. Looks weird. Where the bump is where you want to fold. Because if you fold it where the valley is, it makes additional creases that you don't want. It kind of makes it look a little if that makes sense. I'm like, Well, there's the dropping of the floor. So it always happens. It's not an MJ video if I don't drop something on the floor. All right, I am going to put this flush to the card base. And this would be great paper for a 6x6 album. Huh, Sue? Anyone into making their own albums? So there's that. Oh, so beautiful. I'm not going to do anything with this. I'm just going to add it to this. So let's go ahead and add this. Well, you know what I could do? Oh, the brain is spinning. Is that really rustic looking though? Not really. I don't think so. I'm going to keep going. I was going to add ribbon around it, but I could have added twine instead. we're going to do this, and I'm going to line it up kind of in the same spot up here along that line. So it's, because I can't follow the line in the wood because that's not straight. Now I'm going to see if I have some fun twine that I can use. How about some linen thread? Or I don't think I have any blues or anything like that. So I'll use some linen thread to wrap around this. Let's put this glue aside for a minute. Oh, do I have enough? Oh, when things run out, it's so sad. Do I have enough? If not, I'm not going to wrap it around. I'm just going to make a bow. Oh, come on. You've got skill. Let's do this. We've got this. How about we just tie a knot and call it good? Yeah, that'll work. Or I could get really creative and do something even cooler, but I think it's still too small for me to tie a bow. So we're going to just tie a knot like that. And it's a little loose, so that's just too bad. It's going to stay like that. I think I want it over. I don't need to move it. Keep it there. We're going to add dimensionals to this, which I keep moving. Dimensionals. Shirley is going to be beside herself at this. Her granddaughter loves. Oh, I'll have to share with her. She shares all that wonderful stuff with me that she's been doing. She's been cutting stuff for me. That's why, I mean, beside the fact that I haven't seen you guys in forever, I hope that we're able to gather next weekend. Not this coming weekend, but you know what I'm saying. All right, can I get that on there? It's a little wonky with that there. Now I got it. And this is gonna, again, get more dimensionals because I love them. Dimensionals, pop-ups, pop dots, whatever y'all call them. Foam tape, foam adhesive. You get it. Same stuff, different language. That can go right here, like so. Cute, cute, cute. It would be cute with a bow, but we're just going to trim that a little. Adhesive scissors. I just have them. They're right here. Trim that. Now I can do the same sentiment, or I can grab something from my stash, but I'm going to use the same one. If I can grab this, trim there, both the same size. All right, that'll be cute, I guess, right there. And we'll do this sentiment, but I'm going to do it on kind of a banner, and I think I'll just do it on a piece of white, right? Let's see, we'll cut after. So Night of Navy. I should stamp in like red. Yes, I should clean the stamp before I stamp it in anything. How's that? That sounds like a promising thing to do. We are almost done with 2 cards. Super excited. Welcome everyone joining. We got our little Highland cow going on. Fun stuff here on the farm. Fun stuff here on the farm. If it was really a farm for me. All right, let's stamp this straight, hopefully. Somewhat. Matches the red. Sure does, but it's crooked. I don't like that. It's probably going to be hard for me to stamp this straight without the direction of So let's get this on here straight, and I'm going to grab another piece of paper. Usually I put these on crooked, the paper crooked, so I can see where I'm stamping. No, that's not what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I'm going to take this piece of paper. I'm going to move this aside. I'm like all over the place. Now this should be straight to the line of the stamp. I usually don't do that. Thanks, Lori. I saw that you went live as well. I kind of should have paid mind to that. Yeah, I'll show you the first card we made. Oh my gosh, this cow is like to die for. All right, so we're making a banner. I want to stamp this up here. Oh, no, we're going to get this right. We're going to stamp it right here. Without the, can you see what I'm doing? Now you can. Ugh. Lord have mercy, give this girl some help. It's because I'm going to have to pull it closer because my head's got to go over it. Sorry. I'll show you when I'm done. There's the stamped image and it's straight. Woohoo! As I was saying, if it doesn't have the sticker, it's hard for me to position it. And usually I put my stamps on my blocks crooked so that I'm not lining the block up to the edge of the paper. Instead, I'm lining the stamp up to the edge of the paper, or how the straight edge. But with this, I kind of have to do it that way because I don't have any the words on there. I don't mind that they're not there. It's not a big deal for me. So I just have to get used to that concept. So now I want this to be a banner. I'm going to trim this, saving my cows for another project. All the cows that I did. And I wanted it to be a banner, but that's too close. So you know what? We're gonna run with it. And I'm just gonna wing it. I don't know what I'm doing. It was supposed to be a banner and I was supposed to use it as, but you know what? It can go like that and I can add some embellishing there. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm faking it till I make it. You can't make a banner, a dovetail if you're, well, I could do dovetail the other end, but I wanted it to poke underneath there. So this is what we're doing. I guess I could just trim it down and pop it up, and I'm getting ink everywhere. I could trim it down and just add the sentiment right there. So let's just do that because my first idea, I totally botched. So on that note, let's cut this right here, like so. And we will add flush to the paper underneath the cow. Well, yeah, the decorative paper underneath. Get that little twine out of the way, or linen thread. But I don't really have enough there for you to really see. That can go there, like so. I think I'm happy with that. Let's find some other yummies that are gonna look nice on there. I think I have some red stuff somewhere. Red or navy. I think I have navy too. Opal rounds. Yes, opal rounds it is. There's some navy. All right, we got navy, and actually I have this. Pull those out, and we're gonna use the navy ones. We will pop these bad boys on here. 1, 2, and 3. There you go. And I'll add a piece of white to the inside. There is card number 2. Life is tough, but so are you. And this was the first one. So Lori, you'll have to go back and check the paper out. It's pretty stinking amazing. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. I am loving it. And I'm going to make many more things with these cows and show you a gift holder and the gift that's going inside of it. as well as I might probably do some kind of mini album with it as well. The paper is just so gorgeous. So, and the cows just are, they speak for themselves. All right, so let me, oh, thank you so much. Let me get you flipped around here. And that way I can say goodnight. Make sure y'all are subscribing, hitting the like button, and all that good stuff, sharing with your friends that you think might enjoy all this great stuff with this Unity stamp set and decorative paper packs. It is the, again, Barnyard Bouquet and Barnyard Blowout and the Itty Bitty, where's my little bag? Itty Bitty stamp set with the 2 stamps in it, and it's called the Little High Road. Too cute. So that's what I had to share with you today. I need all of this. Am I enabling you? Huh, funny how that works. It's really inexpensive, I'm just saying, and the quality is amazing. Not trying to deter you from anything, but this Highland cow is like the love of my life right now. So, well, we all do it to each other, enabling, and we are crafting influencers. I said that to Celine the other night. We are crafting influencers. There's no better way to explain it. But for now, mini crafting blessings, stamping blessings, however you want to word it. Thank you so much for joining me. And please, please, please come back for more. I will be sharing here the replay of my Sunday. Right? It'll be Let's Caffeinate and Create Sunday at 9 a.m. still over on Facebook, and then I'll post it over here on YouTube. And then I'll have a date really soon as to when I'm going to phase out of using Facebook and strictly being on YouTube. So I'm kind of scared to do it. So, but until then, I will see you Sunday. Mini Stamp and Blessings. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.